to the World Series, college football, the Daytona 500, the Indianapolis 500, the NFL, and the FIFA World Cup 2026. The world's biggest events are on Fox Sports. We are
exceptional.
Intimidator.
Extraordinary.
Determination.
Complex. It was just Dale.
I always thought that he was the best, and he still is the best.
He had so many different qualities within himself. You know, he knew when he was bad how bad he could be and get away with it, but then when he was good, he was really good.
He made no excuses. He was who he was.
He seemed like he was always 100% on, and he was spot on everything.
He was just one incredible guy that you love to hang out with and that you hate to race on Sunday because he was such a tough competitor. But when you got out of the car, he was the coolest guy to hang out with. How he carried himself, the way he looked, the way he wore his sunglasses, the way he had his snicker.
He did things his way. I mean, it's just, he was Dale, you know.
You know, just had a good attitude about him. He was very colorful and energetic and I don't know, just something about the look on his face, you know, what kind of drew you to him.
He just built up people around him a lot and made people around him be better than they could have been without him.
He was a quick study, and he seemed as if he were on a mission to improve himself and the people around him. His driving, his racing career, his life, his family. He wanted it to be that way. He broadened his own life and took everybody with him.
Hello, I'm Teresa Earnhardt. Thank you all for coming here today to celebrate the life and legacy of Dale Earnhardt. We're here today to honor both Dale Earnhardt, the driver and car owner, and Dale Earnhardt, the sportsman, the family man, and the epitome of the American dream.
From the world-famous Daytona International Speedway, welcome to the inaugural Dale Earnhardt Tribute Concert. Hosted by Teresa Earnhardt. Starring Alabama, Brooks and Dunn, Kenny Chesney, Sheryl Crow, the Goo Goo Dolls, Hootie and the Blowfish, and Delbert McClinton with NASCAR Championship drivers Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Michael Waltrip. Please welcome your host, Teresa Earnhardt.
Welcome to the first Dale Earnhardt Tribute Concert. What a thrill to be here among all these great musicians. Dale loved music and the people who make it. As a lasting tribute to Dale's inspirational life, we have established the Dale Earnhardt Foundation. This charity will support 3 causes that we all care deeply about: children, education, and wildlife preservation. By being here today, you all are a part of this lasting legacy. Thank you very much. This is the first non-racing event ever held at the Daytona International Speedway. Dale would have loved that. He always wanted first. Now I'll believe the United States Navy has something in store for us. Are you ready for some music? Our first group has had more #1 records than any band in the history of country music. Here they are on their final tour. Please welcome our good friends, Alabama.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious sky, far amber waves of rain, far purple mountains and majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful, far heroes prove in liberating strife, who more than sent the country love and mercy more than life. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. And ladies and gentlemen, if you people here in Daytona today, would y'all do us a favor? We've traveled many, many miles to be here, and we're going to travel a whole bunch of miles to get back where we're supposed to play tonight. But I want to hear your voices sing America, because you're proud to live in the United States of America. Till I'm so far, all I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Don't know why. I had to drive so fast, my car has nothing to prove. It's not new, but it'll do 0 to 60 and 5.2. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I'm rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Can't be late, and even plenty of time. Shaking hands when you come, I can't stop. I'm on a roll and I'm ready to rock. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I'm rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. It says I'm running behind, I better pick up my pace. It's a race and there ain't no room for someone to second place. I'm in a hurry to get things done. I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a lucky person. I've got a great wife, got a great family, got great kids. Fortunate to have a lot of things and to be able to enjoy a lot of things. Probably a lot of people don't have or will never have. But it really doesn't matter what you have. As long as you got happiness and family and friends and church, and enjoy it and take advantage of that happiness. Don't let it slip away. Don't let it go by you. I'm a race car driver, and I've stayed competitive, and I started racing. My first thing in race when I got in a race car was to want to race. Anything you can have or do to be competitive more than the other guy and beat them is a part of your plan to beat them or your system to beat them. And if you can intimidate them and then they call you an intimidator, well, so be it. I hear drivers talk about we're going too fast and we're doing this and we're doing that. Well, maybe we are. Maybe we're not. Who's to say? I mean, how do you put a gauge on it? How do you slow? Do you want to race or don't you? I want to race.
Before I fly and wave goodbye, I say to you, days with you were the best years of my life. I don't see you anymore. Keep my words safely stored. I'll be back, I promise, once more. Goodbye, goodbye, till I see you again. Goodbye, goodbye, I'll love and I'll miss you till then. Remember me, 'cause I care where you are and how you fare. Get in touch if the wind blows in your face. Guess it's been too much fun that we've shared best is yet to come. Goodbye, goodbye, will I see you again? Goodbye, goodbye, I'll love and I'll miss you till then. That one word hurts so bad when you lose the best you had, but you keep the faith and pray to return. Goodbye, goodbye, I'll love and I'll miss you till then. Goodbye, 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 goodbye,
The first Dale Earnhardt tribute concert will return with country star Kenny Chesney and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
The Dale Earnhardt Tribute Concert is brought to you by Kraft Nabisco.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom will return on MeTV.
The Dale Earnhardt Tribute Concert is brought to you by Budweiser. The best things in life are the things that are true. Budweiser.
It's 31 races, and you've got to believe you're going to win them all. Not one, not two, but every single one. So you better make sure you've got the best crew, the best car, and the best tires. Goodyear Eagles, made by people who want to win just as badly as you do.
Goodyear, #1 in racing, #1 in tires.
I've won 7 NASCAR championships with Goodyear. That ought to tell you something.
We now return to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on MeTV.
And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce one of Dale's good friends, singer, songwriter, Delbert McClellan.
Dale was a good friend of mine, and I used to get him up on stage to sing a blues song, and he was awful, but he sure put his heart into it. But every time he was anywhere where I was playing, he'd always ask for one song and ask me to dedicate it to Teresa. So this next song is for Teresa.
Just like my kids.
my brother-in-law's race car, and he didn't drive it. He drove for another guy, and he just parked his old car, and I talked to his dad into letting me drive that car, and it was a pink 56 Ford. So I drove this car, and I started running pretty good in it, and before long, David quit driving his car, the car he was driving for, and wanted to drive his car again, so it put me out of the ride. And I was pretty distraught about that. I was really dejected, let down. And I came home from work one day, and my dad says, and there was an old race car sitting in the driveway there, and my dad told me, he says, he said, that's James Miller's car out there. And he's brought it over, said, let's me and you go through it and check it over good and set it up, and then he's going to let you run his old car. So my dad actually got me a ride after he seen I was going to race. I reckon he figured, well, I better get him something that he's halfway safe. But that's the reason my dad had the car, was make sure it was safe. But I started driving for James Miller, and it worked out because I won my first race for him. And when I started racing a little bit, and he finally seen I was going to do it, he sort of got him behind me a little bit.
Winston Cup career, Dale won 7 championships, 76 races, and became a worldwide legend. In the same way that he followed his father's path, Dale Jr. is now following Dale's path. And he has not disappointed. We won Talladega this year, both races there last year and another the year before. The Earnhardt name lives on. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the next generation of Earnhardt drivers, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Thank you, Teresa. Special thank you for all that you've done to keep my father's name alive. Hadn't she done a great job? You know, if I were smart, I would have become a doctor or a lawyer or something, anything but a race car driver. But the truth is, I've always wanted to drive. I guess kind of like Hank Williams Jr., it's a family tradition. I'm so proud to stand up here today and celebrate my father's legacy with you guys. The foundation that we build together will help spread his message of hard work and faith in yourself to people who need it, especially children. Never give up. That's what my dad was all about. All right, Teresa, what's next?
One of our good friends, a big fan of your dad's, the pride of Latrell, Tennessee, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
couldn't explain, and I guess there were some things that I'm never gonna change. Man, I don't know where the time goes, but it sure goes fast. Just like that, we were wannabe rappers that didn't have a clue. Rock and roll t-shirts and our day bad attitude. Had no excuses for the things that we've done. We were brave, we were crazy, we were mostly young. 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 And wishing we were older. Young. Hey, I wish it wasn't over. Hello, Daytona, what's up? Where's the time goes? But it sure goes fast. Just like that, we were we were brave, we were crazy, we were mostly young. Young. Hey, wishing we were older, but I wish it wasn't over. Here we go. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with Dale Jr. singing with Kenny Chesney, plus Daytona 500 champion Michael Waltrip and the Goo Goo Dolls.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom will return on MeTV. We now return to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on MeTV.
Y'all didn't know that Dale Jr. could sing, did you? I'm trying to get him to come up here to sing, but he don't really want to do it. Y'all want to hear Dale Jr. sing a song? Come on, man. Go back where I come from. Are you ready? Y'all ready? We got anybody out there that grew up in the country today? And in the town where I was raised, clock ticked and the cattle grazed. Time passed with amazing grace back where I come from. You can lie on a river bank or paint your name on a water tank. Miscount all the beers you drank back where I come from. Back where I come from, where I'll be when it's said and done. I'm proud.
backward place, narrow minds on the narrow ways. I make it a point to say that's where I come from. That's where I come from, where I'll be when it's said and done. I'm proud as anyone, that's where I come.
When we won our first race together at Talladega. That'll always stand out. Even, you know, it was very special. You know, I couldn't even believe it 2 or 3 days later that we'd went out there and won the race.
He was tenacious. The one thing about Dale Earnhardt, he could get more out of a slow car than anybody I ever saw. He was, matter of fact, he was at his best when his car wasn't very good, because that's when he had to drive. And when it came to driving a car that was not handling real good and down on power, that's when he was at his best, because that's when he had to use all his skill as a driver to accomplish things. And I've seen him take cars that were not very good and win races.
Dale drives as hard as he can, but when a car is hard to control, he is the best in the business, and probably the best it's ever been at being able to drive a car when it's not just right. And toward the end of the race, where a lot of drivers start giving up and the old tires give away, and you got to reach deep down in your soul to pull that last 50 or 75 laps out. You're just looking to finish, but he's got that ability to dig down deep.
With 190 miles an hour, and here comes Earnhardt. How did he get through all these cars? I don't understand how he did that. The Intimidator is scraped and beaten on the right side, but he will not be denied.
The last lap in Talladega a couple of years ago, he crossed the start-finish line, took the white flag about 16th or 17th, and ended up winning the race when they got back to the chase. And I've never seen anything like it. It was amazing.
Anybody out there in Daytona Beach, Florida, want to go take a little ride in the country? Chicken and a big cold jug of sweet tea. Make a little room and she climbs on up. Open up the throttle, stir a little dust. Just look at her face, she ain't a fooling me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. She's always staring. To the barn, put it up for the night. I'm a pen long, sit and talk with the radio. She says she's got a dream, and I ask what it is. She wants a little farm and a yard full of kids. And one more tiny weenie right before I take her home. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She's
Coming up next, Sheryl Crow, Michael Waltrip, and the Goo Goo Dolls as the Dale Earnhardt Tribute Concert continues.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom will return on MeTV.
I mean, my haircut is nice, the dye job, it worked? Good. It's good, huh?
Uh-huh. You charge the batteries, right? Yes.
And I look good?
Yes.
Hey, Dale. We're here for the interview.
Oh, right. Where do y'all want to do it?
You know, wherever you're most comfortable.
Thanks, guys.
We now return to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on MeTV.
It took Dale 20 years to win the Daytona 500, and he learned a few things about that race that he passed on, especially to this next man. His very first Winston Cup victory was the 500, and then to back that up, we won together again this year, part of another family of speed, and I'm proud to say another Dale Earnhardt Incorporated winner. Please welcome Michael Waltrip.
How's it going? I just have this opinion, it's pretty cool when it rains in Daytona. I'm okay with it. Man, I'm so glad to be here as a member of the DEI family, but even more as a friend of Dale's. On the track, as you've seen on these videos, he could intimidate you right into the pits. But off the track, he was relaxed, straightforward, and always supportive. He had both the heart of a champion and the natural ease of the guy next door. That's what makes him a hero to me.
Thank you, Michael. Now please join me in welcoming our next group. They've sold millions of CDs, and we're thrilled they're here. Please welcome the Goo Goo Dolls.
It's really awesome to be here with you guys today. It's a sexy crowd, that's what I'm saying. Could you whisper in my ear things you want to feel? I'll give you anything to feel it coming. And do you wake up on your own? I wonder where you are. Live with all your faults. Hey! I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all. So why don't you slide? Yeah, we're gonna let it slide. Doesn't love the life you kill. Sits on the phone. Your father hit the wall. Your mother's own too. I don't suppose I'll ever know. Some ways of being mad. Or something I could change. And live around it. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all. So why don't you slide? Pieces of the nothing that fall. Put your arms around me. Where your feet is what you are. What you are is beautiful, oh man. Do you wanna get mad? I'm on what? Come on now. run away. And I wanna wake up right now. Hey! Anything you ever dreamed be complete. Little pieces of the nothing that fall. Be complete, little pieces of the nothing that fall. So why don't you slide between them sheets, all those beds you never knew. Slide into my room, slide into my room, and I will run away, run away, run away. Run away, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
I remember one time, long time ago, he went down through the grass at Charlotte. Him and Bill Elliott kind of got together, and he kind of got knocked down through the grass, and he still passed him and still came out on top and won the race.
I don't think I can say I've ever seen another race where two guys were at it so thoroughly, lap after lap, corner after corner.
I can still hear the crowd, you know, when he did that. And I'll never forget that.
I was in the stands, actually, when that happened. I watched that in amazement.
Dale did a heck of a job saving it because, I mean, when we came off a corner and, you know, he was bound and determined not to let me get by. And he just cut hard left. You know, I did not turn into him at all. And when it did, it turned him through the grass. And I backed off, and he ran through the grass and came back out, and he was still leading the race.
Somehow or another, he beat Bill, and Bill had a much faster car. And, you know, it's just amazing to me how he's able to accomplish what he wanted at any price, really.
I'll never forget, I went home, I had all these Wrangler stuff. I took all my Wrangler stuff and threw it outside, you know, because, you know, I just was so upset over all the incidents that's happened. You know, thereafter we laughed about it.
Our tribute to Dale Earnhardt will continue with Sheryl Crow, Hootie and the Blowfish, and Brooks and Dunn.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom will return on MeTV.
He's won the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship an amazing 7 times. There's never been a race car driver like him. He's Dale Earnhardt. To honor him, we proudly introduce the official Dale Earnhardt clock. Yes, now you can bring the racing excitement of Dale Earnhardt right into your home. This thrilling clock features Dale's famous number 3 car, along with his very own signature and a salute to his championship years. But that's just the beginning. And there they go. Every hour on the hour, a race begins with authentic racing sounds. As a miniature replica of number 3 roars around the clock, you'll hear the exciting finish. And the winner is Dale Earnhardt. Hang this fantastic clock in your home, and everyone will be congratulating you. It'll be dynamite in your den, great in your garage, and terrific in your TV room. You can even put it in any bedroom because the built-in light sensor keeps the sound effects quiet at night. Wherever you put it, the accurate quartz movement makes this a clock you can rely on. Rookie of the Year, Winston Cup Series champion, NMPA Driver of the Year, and more. Dale Earnhardt has achieved virtually every racing honor there is, and now you too can be a winner with the Dale Earnhardt clock. Imagine what a great gift this will make for any race car enthusiast. Each clock comes with its own individually numbered certificate of authenticity, attesting that this is an officially licensed Dale Earnhardt collectible. It's yours now for only $19.95. Guaranteed to delight you or your money back. Don't delay. Order your Dale Earnhardt clock now.
To order your Dale Earnhardt clock, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-414-6500 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $6.95 shipping and handling to Dale Earnhardt Clock, P.O. Box 450, Wayne, New Jersey. But for quicker service, call 1-800-414-6500.
We now return to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on MeTV.
Dale was adaptable enough that he was good across the board. You know, he finally figured out that, you know, maybe some of the places that he lacked at some point in time, but he ended up stepping up his program or changing what he did and was able to be across the board kind of guy.
Dale did so many things right. One of the things he did right was he got with Richard Childress, and they formed a team that was just almost unbeatable. When they were on their game, Dale as the driver and Childress as the leader of the team, they were unstoppable, and they parlayed that I think his relationship with Childress, driver-owner relationship, created the foundation for those championships.
You know, it's unbelievable to even have our organization and our driver mentioned in that same caliber, because you know, history was made when Richard Petty did 7 championships.
Earnhardt, he got on the roll, and you know, it was twice as much as anybody else had ever done from that standpoint. And then you look back and say, well, you know, I know how tough it was for us to win the championship, and you got to admire anybody else that at least equaled your record.
All these memories of people that you see and you learn from, it's hard to put yourself in that, you know, with them, or as maybe, I'm no way of Richard Petty's equal, but I've won 7 championships, so I'm sort of equal in some sense, you know, as a 7-time champion, but still hard to see you in that clash, you know.
Okay, this next woman plays a brand of American music that reaches from her roots in Kennett, Missouri, to some of the most celebrated pop music today. Please welcome multi-platinum singer, songwriter, and my friend Sheryl Crow.
Got a quarter in my pocket, and I'd call you if I could, but I don't know why. I gotta fly. I wanna rock and roll this party. I still wanna have some fun. I wanna leave you feeling breathless, show you how the West was won, but I gotta fly. Catch this fever, I'll already be long gone. Let's dream a dream, all we need so fast machine, and we're gonna make it alright. Dream a dream, I think the radar speed, you'll never catch me tonight.
Still ahead, Shilko returns, plus Hootie and the Blowfish, Brooks and Dunn, and two of Dale's most spectacular wins.
This portion of the Dale Earnhardt Tribute Concert brought to you by these fine craft brands.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom will return on MeTV.
Sunday kind of love, a love to last past Saturday night. I want a Sunday kind of love. Oh, yeah. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
We now return to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on MeTV.
I would have given you all of my heart, but there's someone who's torn it apart, and he's taking just all that I've got. But if you wanna try to love again, baby, I'll try to love again, but I know first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being lucky, he's first. When it comes to loving me, he's first. Once you by my side, just to help me dry the tears that I've cried. But I'm sure gonna give you a try. And if you wanna try to love again, try. Baby, I'll try to love again, but I know first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being lucky, he's first. When it comes to loving me, he's first. I still want you by my side, just to help me dry the tears that I've cried. But I'm sure gonna give you a try. If you wanna try to love again, baby, I'll try to love again, but I know first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being lucky, he's first. When it comes to loving me, he's first. First cut is the deepest. Baby, I know first cut is the deepest. Now try to love again.
Bristol, to me, is not the same without Dale Earnhardt. We had some great races at Bristol.
Whoa! Labonte crossed the line sideways, took the checkered flag, hit the wall, and still comes out the winner of the Goodies 500 over Dale Earnhardt.
He had some fresher tires than I did, and we didn't think he had time to catch us, you know. Then we caught some traffic, and he did. We got together, and I still won. I came across the line, and it was just, you know, it was an exciting race. And we had a similar incident in 1984, running for the lead, and we got together and earlier in the race, and we came back and won it.
Oh, and Earnhardt spins him out. Dale Earnhardt takes the checkered flag.
We laughed about the one in 95. We didn't really laugh about the one in 99.
I know he's upset. He has a right to be upset. I mean, he's got spun in the last 10 laps twice, and that's a tough situation. And I don't know, it's a lot of stress and strain on he and myself too. But you know, I'm for sure, you know, no anger at him to go down there and try to wreck him. But I know he'll not feel that way, and rightfully so. I mean, he'll. Hopefully he can get past it and we can go on a race, because we've raced awful good together over the years.
It wasn't no big deal. Just one of those deals, and you know, we both want to win. Sometimes you come out on top, sometimes you don't, but they're all special races.
Maybe this will make you happy. Drank till I was thirsty again. We went searching through the jungle. Found Geronimo's rifle, Maryland shampoo, and any goodness corset and bed. Alright, I made this up. I'd never give up if it makes you happy. It can't be that bad. It makes you happy. Why the hell are you so sad? You sound good, Daytona. You get down. In a cold train, here in your own town. Who hasn't been there before? I come around the hard way. New comics in bed, spread the mold out the bread, serve you French toast again.
Coming up, Hootie and the Blowfish, Brooks and Dunn, and the legend of the Intimidator.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom will return on MeTV.
Dale, thanks for being designated driver.
No problem, man.
What's up? Make a left up here. Hey, Mr. Fisher! Okay, make a quick left and then slow down. Cindy! Cindy! What's going on? Make a right on Havermeyer. What's up? Make a left on Jackson.
Dude, where exactly do you live?
Oh, right back by the bar. Hey, Bobby!
We now return to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on MeTV.
This next band's very first CD sold an incredible 10 million copies. From Columbia, South Carolina, please welcome one of Dale's favorite groups, Hootie and the Blowfish.
We wrote a song on our new record, and it's kind of real special to us. And we have really good friends at DEI, and we wanted to send this song out to Dale Jr. and Teresa and everybody at DEI and all the people who made this party possible. And this is a song off our new record. It goes like this here. Now I see the time we had before was just a passing moment that we can't share anymore. And I've learned that written words are not the same as when you take the time to say it and let the clouds release the rain. I wish my dreams alone can bring back my old friend, but yesterday's just something I can't bear. 'Cause I broke down for my lost brother, and I died with mama too. Now my tears fall down for you. I say one thing each day before I lay me down. I thank God for your sweet smile, although you're not around. And I can't overcome your memory in my mind. No, it's a bridge I'll never cross until the end of time. And I wish my dreams alone could bring back my old friend, but yesterday's just something I can't bear. 'Cause I broke down for my lost brother, and I cried for sister too. Now my tears fall down for you.
Dale was one of those kind of guys, if you hit him once, he'd hit you twice.
When you saw that black number 3 coming, you know, it's like, well, that is kind of intimidating, and because you knew that, you know, he was going to try to pass you if he caught you, you know, and there was no question about that. So the intimidator role, I think it fit him good. I mean, you know, he fit the role, and he earned the name, you know.
who he intimidated were the new people that was coming up. He was here before they was, and when they came in, he'd just go out and knock the far out of them and get their attention and say, okay, you know, I'm the king of the hill here, and don't mess with me.
Everything he approached, whether it was for fun or for work, he approached it with that same level of intensity. He liked to win. He realized losing was part of it, but he liked to win, and it didn't matter if he was on a racetrack or if he was hunting or fishing. He wanted it to go right, and he worked hard at it.
He just wasn't the kind of guy that made excuses for what he did. He was what he was. He did what he did. Hoped you liked it, and that's kind of how he was. He's pretty straightforward kind of guy.
He could drive with reckless abandon and bring it through any situation. And I think a lot of people looked in the mirror and saw the 3-car coming. They're going, I'm getting out of the way, or else he's going to move me out of the way. And when he was on a mission, you really didn't want to mess with him too much because you knew he wasn't operating as your friend. He was operating on that mission, and he was running on adrenaline. And he could do some amazing things when he was running on adrenaline.
You know, if you can, you know, use anything to your advantage, whether it's intimidation or the confidence, anything that helps you along in competition is good.
Our tribute to Dale Earnhardt continues with Brooks and Dunn and the most popular victory in NASCAR history.
These next guys have been a part of the Earnhardt family forever. They've sold over 22 million albums, had 18 #1 hits, and like Dale, are a great American success story. Please welcome my very good friends, Brooks and Dunn.
How was that? It always sounds better when you do this. There you go. Hold it right there. I was raised off of Route 3, out past where the blacktop ends. We'd walk to church on Sunday morning, race barefoot back to Johnson's Mills. That's where I first saw Mary, on that roadside picking blackberries. That summer I turned a corner in my soul down that red dirt road. It's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven is full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've learned, yeah, I've come to know there's life at both ends, that red dirt road. Daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO. I'd sneak out in the middle of the night, throw rocks at her bedroom window, turn out the headlights, drive by the moonlight, talk about what the future might hold down that red dirt road. It's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven was full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I've come to know there's life at both ends, that red dirt road. I went out into the world, and I came back in. I lost Mary, oh, I got her back again. Driving home tonight feels like I found a long lost friend. It's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven was full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've come to know there's life at both ends, that red dirt road. Yes, I've learned, I've come to know there's life at both ends, that red dirt road.
20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500.
When he won the Daytona 500, I finished second right behind him, and we had a head of steam coming. The caution comes out. Johnny Andretti spins down the back stretch, racing back to the flag. I didn't need that. I needed another lap, you know, because we were coming, but it didn't work out. But I always told everybody, you know, even as excited as he was to win, I was just glad to finish second. It's kind of a cool race because I was on him, you know, and I think he was one of those dudes, you can see his eyes in the mirror. He was looking like, oh boy, you know, because he knew I was coming pretty fast. I come on the radio and I said, well, I didn't win, but I was the first one to see who won because I was right behind him.
Look out on pit road. Every man on every crew has come out to the edge of pit lane to congratulate the man who has dominated everything there is to win in this sport, except this race, until today.
Regardless of who they worked for or who your favorite driver was, they were pulling for him that day.
So many times he was so close to winning it, so, you know, it just had to happen.
It was nice to see him win that race down there in '98, and I think there was probably, you know, everybody there was happy for him.
The most anticipated moment in the history of NASCAR racing. Dale Earnhardt rolling into victory lane in the Daytona 500.
His portfolio basically would have been unfulfilled, even winning 7 championships and everything else he won, if he hadn't won Daytona.
Man, can you believe it? For one, got an awesome race car, but for two, thank good Lord for a good day. This race car did everything. The good Lord looked after it all day long. Good wrench. This is for all them race fans and all them people have been saying, Dale, this is your year. The Daytona 500 is ours. We've won it, we've won it, we've won it.
Dale Earnhardt would have loved this right here, y'all. I guarantee you.
We were good buds, and man, we sure do miss him. And, you know, we were fishing down in San Salvador one time, and he gets real sentimental, and he gave me what to me as a musician, you know, is like the biggest honor. He said that I had written his favorite song, and he was real serious about it. And he said that, you know, he loved Teresa more than anything, and he didn't care so much about all the lyrics. But the hook line on this song reminded him of his good friend Neil Bonnet that he'd lost testing a car, you know. So anyway, this one's for you, pal.
I'm still hurting from the last time you walked on this heart of mine. And I can't find much to believe in, gonna miss me when I'm gone.
The Dale Earnhardt Tribute Concert has been proudly brought to you by Kraft Nabisco.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom will return on MeTV.
EA Sports presents Cyberdale. If it's in the game, it's in the game. NASCAR 99. EA Sports, it's in the game.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
We now return to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on MeTV.
just might be president. Oh, sing it! Yeah, only in America, where we dream in red, white, and blue. Yeah, only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. We all get a chance. Everybody gets to dance. Only in America. Sun going down on an LA freeway. Newlyweds in the back of a limousine. A welder's son and a banker's daughter. All they want is everything. Some men, they dream of fame and fortune. Some work hard to pay the rent. Some give their lives to save our freedom. Heroes we never will forget. Sing it! Yeah, only in America, where we dream in red, white, and blue. Yeah, only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. We all get a chance. Everybody gets to dance. Only in America. Where we dream in red, white, and blue. Yeah, only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. We all get a chance. Everybody gets to dance. Only in America. Yeah, only in America. Who've helped with their hard work and dedication to stage this incredible event. And I also want to personally thank all of you. You all help us keep Dale's unforgettable legacy and his inspirational example of realizing the American dream alive. And like you, we will never forget.
Coming up next on Fox 17 News, new information in the death of a baby left in a hot van at a Nashville daycare center as the mother comes forward. We'll also have an update on a Kurdish baby rushed to a Nashville hospital with a life-threatening spinal defect. We'll have the very latest on baby Ahmed. Only on Fox, how to protect your good name. Identity theft insurance can save you thousands of dollars. By the way, tear up those Powerball tickets. 2 people hit the jackpot, and now they will split $261 million. We'll have the very latest on Lotto Fever. Get your news 1 hour earlier. Watch Fox 17 News next.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports, home to Major League Baseball, the National Football League, and NASCAR.
3, 2, 1, see ya.